You know that bill you get every month for your cell phone? Well, it's not just a list of charges. Think of it more like a dispatch from the front lines of a global corporate war. It's a multi-billion-dollar conflict being fought over cables, airwaves, and artificial intelligence. And you, your phone, and your home internet, you're the territory they are all fighting to control.
So, if that bill is a war map, what exactly is it telling you? Well, it's revealing the strategy of the corporate titan you've chosen. Or maybe the one who has chosen you. It's a clue to one of the biggest, most expensive, and honestly most important battles happening in the business world today.
Okay, let's dive right in. Here's our agenda. We're going to map out the key battlefronts in this global war for connectivity. We'll kick things off with the physical land grab for your home, then pivot to the race for AI supremacy, explore how these giants are building entirely new digital empires, and then wrap up by asking, what does the future of connection even look like?
So, this first major battle, it's a ground war. It's a brutal, incredibly expensive fight to own what's called the last mile, that physical connection that runs directly into your home. Because whoever owns that wire, well, they win a massive advantage.
So what's really fascinating here is you're seeing two completely different philosophies play out in the US market. On one side, you've got AT&T and Verizon building what they call a fiber fortress. They are spending tens of billions of dollars to literally dig up the country and lay fiber optic cables, betting that owning that physical wire is the ultimate defense. But then you have T-Mobile launching an air assault, using its powerful 5G network to beam internet into homes wirelessly, completely skipping the need to dig at all. It's brute force versus pure disruptive tech.
And this number right here, it shows you just how effective that air assault has been. By the end of 2024, T-Mobile's wild strategy had captured a staggering 60% of the entire US fixed wireless market. I mean, they basically invented a new market and then completely dominated it.
Now, T-Mobile's success tells one side of the story, but to really understand why AT&T is so obsessed with digging those trenches now, you have to look back at a very, very expensive lesson they learned. They took this massive detour into the media world, buying DirecTV and Time Warner. The idea was to own the pipes and the stuff flowing through them, and it was a spectacular failure that destroyed tens of billions in value and left them with a mountain of debt. So this retreat back to pure infrastructure, back to building that fiber fortress, isn't just a strategy, it's a direct result of that failed campaign.
Okay, let's move to the next battlefront. This one isn't being fought with construction crews and fiber optic cable. Nope, this one's being fought with algorithms and data centers. This is the battle for the intelligence layer that's going to run all of our future networks.
And right here, we see this incredible split in ambition. US carriers like AT&T and T-Mobile, they're mostly focused on level 1, just using AI to make their own business run smarter and cheaper. But then look at the European giants. Vodafone's massive deal with Microsoft, that's level 2, building an AI platform they can sell to other businesses. And Deutsche Telekom is making an even bigger bet on level 3, partnering with Nvidia to build the actual AI gigafactory for all of Europe. You see, this difference could lead to wildly different futures, where Europe builds its own leading AI infrastructure, while the US focuses more on using AI to improve the services you and I already use.
And this quote, this gets right to the heart of their ambition. Deutsche Telekom sees a really unique opportunity. They think Europe's strict data privacy laws create a structural moat, basically a defensive advantage that global giants like Amazon and Google can't just easily cross. They're betting they can become the trusted, sovereign AI provider for an entire continent. It is an incredibly bold play.
All right, so beyond the fights for fiber and AI, the most visionary players are looking at completely different maps. They aren't just trying to win the telecom war, they're trying to build brand new empires in totally different industries.
I mean, just look at this number. It's staggering. That's the annual transaction value flowing through M-Pesa, a mobile money service launched by Vodafone's partner in Kenya. We're talking more than the entire GDP of several countries, all flowing through a service that started as a tiny experiment.
So here's the crucial part. M-Pesa proves that a phone company can literally become a bank. It started with a small grant and accidentally grew into one of the world's most important fintech platforms. For 70 million people, Vodafone isn't just their phone company, it's their entire financial lifeline. It just shows the incredible potential for these companies to jump into completely different industries and become even more essential to our lives.
Now, let's switch continents and look at a different kind of empire. This is the total number of subscribers for América Móvil. This Latin American giant has quietly built one of the largest telecom empires on the planet by going for deep continental scale. And this is a totally different way to build an empire. You see, where Vodafone expanded through global deals and partnerships, companies like América Móvil and TIM Brasil focus on total regional dominance. They go deep, not just wide. I mean, when you provide 4G coverage to literally every single town in a country the size of Brazil, including remote parts of the Amazon, you build a powerful, nearly unbeatable advantage. And that allows them to create brand new businesses right on top of that network, like providing the Internet of Things for Brazil's huge farming sector, a multi-million-dollar business that just couldn't exist without their unique, deep-rooted infrastructure.
Okay, so we've seen the battlefronts, the ground war for fiber, the arms race for AI, and the campaign to build new empires. So what does it all mean? Who is actually in the best position to win this thing? This table really just lays it all out, doesn't it? There is no single path to victory here. Each of these giants is waging a totally different kind of war, based on their unique strengths in the markets they're in. AT&T is betting it all on pure American infrastructure. T-Mobile is the disruptor. Vodafone is playing a global platform and fintech game. And Deutsche Telekom? Well, they have their eyes on the grand prize of becoming Europe's AI backbone.
So the single most important point is this: the old model of just being a phone company is dead. That's a low-margin commodity business now. The real, lasting value is in building a platform that integrates connectivity with intelligence, commerce, and all sorts of other essential services. The winner will be the company that makes itself indispensable to our digital lives, not just the one that gives us a dial tone.
Which leaves us with one final fascinating question. As all these battle lines blur and these companies keep transforming, who are you actually going to be paying your bill to in 10 years? A traditional network company, a software and AI giant, or a fintech platform that also happens to provide your internet? The answer, incredibly, could be all of the above rolled into one. And that, right there, is the true prize in this global telecom war.